at about 11:15, so it's a tad late at night to be fair. Tad late to be drinking and talking, but hey, I've got a nice glass of Draught Heineken beer. So for all those people who haven't already, oh, there you go, email klaxon. For those people who haven't already gone to bed, yay, hello. It's been a long day. We've done a good 12-hour shift on a theme park. Uh, you forget how old you are at times, and cracking day though. And the theme park was still rammed at the end. Um, Blackpool. Good evening, Edward. How are you, matey? So I'm drinking a nice glass of freezing cold Heineken that I've just gone down to the bar. I did the Hamster review, and I thought, sod it, go and get a Heineken. And so I have done. I've just been down to check my car because I tried to reverse into a parking space, and I tried about 10 times and could not do it. Parallel park. And I think it's the bumper on the BMW. It just threw me. That'll have gone shite in parking in my old age. Good evening, Kevin. How are you? And then I spun the fucking. And while the car's on the curb, there's a hissing coming from the back wheel. And I'm like, oh no, I've gone and punched the fucking wheel. Pardon my French. So I've spun the car round, spun it round in the road, drove him forward on the other parking space. There were two very similar sized car parking spaces. And I got it straight in first time, no issues, and nothing. It was okay for the most part, but it did tittle it down a bit tonight while I was in the queue for Icon. So we're in the queue for an Icon, the double launch roller coaster, and it's tittling down. None of us have got a coat. Well, my wife's got a cardigan, I've got a cardigan, son's got a jumper, so I gave my son my cardigan, and then the ride broke down, and it's like, Jesus Christ. And then they let a load of fast pass people on, which absolutely aggravated the situation. You know, you've been stood for an hour queuing, and then they go and let a load of people that have either paid money or got some bloody passes for whatever reason. And it kind of peed off a lot of people. So, Heineken, I've already drank a glass of this today on the park. Nice pint of Heineken, having me dinner. And again, this for me, before I did beer reviews, before I even drank beers, this was my number one lager, Heineken. I would drink this anytime we went out to the pub. Not that we used to go out to the pubs that often, to be fair, but I would drink this when we go out to the pubs, and it just had a really nice taste to it. Again, like most lagers, not a lot of aroma on this. If people can say they pick out lots of stuff, well, fair play to them. I don't know where they read it from, but for me, typical lager malt aroma to me. Good evening, and hello. Looking well, but tired. Yeah. Forced ourselves to go on a couple of rides today that Revolution and Big One. Both rides I don't feel safe on. One because of the steps. It does, and this is where I've always said to people with beer reviews and lager reviews that you like a San Miguel. Fair play there. We all like what we like, don't we? I mean, I actually prefer Estrella over San Miguel, funnily enough. You know, I do like San Miguel though, to be fair. Oh, nice sweetness, not as bitey as Amstel. Bit more bite in Amstel, bit more smoother this is for me. Yeah, then we forced ourselves. My son wanted to go on Big One, and if anybody here has been on the Big One, when it came out in 1994, it was super smooth, an awesome roller coaster. Now it's getting old, you know, would be. I think it was 1994 anyway. Now I went on it the first year it was made. I was on a works outing with work and getting very drunk and going on rides. And you didn't have to pay for theme park access back in them days. You could pay by ride. It was something daft like £4 for one ride on Pepsi Max. So while we were drunk, I thought, sod it, we'll go on the ride. And we did, and steaming. Kronenberg, is it again, Kronenberg? You know, every lager's got its moment where it tastes okay, especially if it's free. Good evening. Rum and Coke, fair play to you there. can't fault you. And like I say, you know, at any given moment, any given lager or beer does the spot, doesn't it? Yeah, I picked up some nice ones from the Little Beer Festival. I think I picked about 7 or 8, to be fair. Yeah. I mean, for me, years ago, before I even drank beers, Heineken was my lager of choice. Um, Sweet. There was a sweetness to it. There's a smoothness, easy drinking, as most lagers really generally are. You know, if you come across a lager that's not easy drinking, then it's not the greatest of lagers, to be fair. Up here for a second day tomorrow. Hopefully the weather's decent. Hopefully we won't get caught. Icon is an exceptional roller coaster. You've never been to Pleasure Beach? I'll tell you what. Tonight, both me, wife, and little man, we've been on the in the dark. We've been on the Grand National, is it? The Grand National and the Big Dipper. Now you know both of them. In the middle of the day, on the back row, they're as rough as hell. They really do, absolutely rough as hell. Later at night, because of the heat's got there, they flew. Good evening. Estrella on tap. Estrella on tap is brilliant. We love I love Estrella on tap. Where we normally go in Portaventura, in Salou, Lepaneda is where we normally go, and it's Estrella on tap, and you help yourself all day long. Brilliant. You just keep going up and you know, another pint. Job's good. But yeah, Icon's the best ride at Alton Towers by a long distance, especially when it's working well. Been a few issues today. Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Yeah, got the wife here. Put me straight. She's listening. Yeah, I mean, Lidl, Aldi, you know, the craft brewery stuff's nice, but if it's a tenner a can and above, you know, it's out of a lot of people's price range. And it is, you know, so supermarket beers for a lot of people are the only way they get to try the craft stuff. So you will get, it's like whiskies, I suppose, and things like that. You will get some that turn their nose up. I don't turn my nose up at anything. If it tastes nice, that's all that really matters to me. Yeah, Blackpool is decent. It's very busy at the moment. A bit like Skeggy in some ways. We walked into the middle of Blackpool yesterday, and oh God, we walked down some real rough streets. I mean, I'm from St Anne's in Nottingham, so rough is something, you know, I'm very knowledgeable in. But it was rough. Yeah, 4 for £6, definitely. I mean, yesterday I also went to Morrison's yesterday, picked up a load of beers that I've not had before. Some I have, but only had them once in my life. So I picked a load up for re-reviews and new reviews as well. And at 4 for £6, you can't fault it. You really can't. And maybe the supermarkets need to chop and change the £4 for £6 range a little bit more, or increase the range they sell. It does seem to be the trend. Yeah, Twice as Nice wasn't a good example of a cheap Aldi beer. Yeah, although it has got better. It has. If you bought it when it first came out and you bought it now, there is a massive difference. It's still not a top class beer, but it is 10 times better than what it was. Yeah, it was a bit dire. Yesterday, oh, ouch. Maybe it's old stock, unless I got lucky. I have got another can. Someone's drained. Someone has actually given me another can. I think it was Keith. Keith gave me a can of that. Old Crafty Broadside, Old Tom, 1698, Fuller's 1845 was in a 4 for £6 at one stage. I only think it's in Tesco's at the moment, Sainsbury's rather. But Morrison's range of 4 for £6 is exceptional. And just got telly on in the background. So it's funny how no, I drink what I like when I like, really. Yeah, I'm only drinking lager because it's all that the bar downstairs does. What was that? Just missed that. There we go. That's better. Oh God, yeah, you could get walloped on 12 quid's worth of beer. Yeah, no doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt. Yeah, I agree with that. Morrison's, their range of not only craft but more traditional beers on the 4 for 6, but also like the foreign beers. Although they have got rid of some nice foreign beers, but they've replaced them with some nice ones as well. So yeah, I mean at the moment this is just hitting the spot because of the time of the year. It's going down really well. Doppio Molto, yeah, Doppio Molto is absolutely amazing. I do feel sorry for the Scottish people. I do think that the government, rightly or wrongly, depending on what side of the viewpoint you are, rightly or wrongly, are charging people per unit and stopping the offers. And if people want to drink, they'll always find a way. Never mind what prices they put on things. Stella's been reduced in ABV, hasn't it? It does seem to be the thing these days that they're all slipping the ABV down a bit. And if you're lowering the ABV, you're going to lose something. Yeah, 5.2. Good evening. Yes, rather late. Yes. Yes. So that's the wife. If she didn't mind me doing a live, and she didn't mind, so I thought, well, I'll do a quick live because it's been a weekend away. Nice 3-day break actually, because we got up here on Friday. Well, they're the shittiest travelling on the M1 and M60. That Manchester's a bastard to drive through. And tomorrow when we go back, we're going, yeah, is it the M62? Was it the M62 we came down?
I can't remember.
Yeah, round, oh,
It was
fucking hell.
heading towards Leeds and then over to Manchester, weren't it?
I think it was, yeah, yeah. And it was all hilly stuff. It was pissing down with rain, and it was back-to-back traffic.
It was the world's highest motorway.
Yeah, world's highest motorway or something. So tomorrow we're going to go back down the M6 like we normally do. Lincolnshire to Wales. Oof, no thanks. It's one reason why I don't like driving much. Yeah. Sitting in traffic. Oh dear. 60 mile an hour or even less. And 20, in fact, at one stage we were crawling. M62 is 1,200 feet. Oh, I don't know. It was high.
It was the world's highest.
It had a signpost that said it was the world's highest.
Yeah.
Or something.
I'm sure we headed over to Leeds and then over to Manchester.
Yeah, we
something
did,
like that.
Yes. Yeah. 1,260 feet. Yeah. I'll go back the other way on the way back, sod it. Try and keep away from Manchester. Learnt my lesson there. Bloody Google. We normally go down the M1, A50, I think it's the A50, to Stoke, and then up the M6. You get shivers in summer in Wales. I bet you do. And lots of rain. Like us when we go to Northern Ireland. You go to Northern Ireland, it's raining all the time. You get a sunny day, you're lucky. But yeah, decent place though, to be fair. So, very easy drinking this. Going down a treat. Another day on the theme park tomorrow. So I'm in Blackpool at the Big Blue Hotel. In Big Blue? Yeah. Big Blue Hotel in Pleasure Beach in Blackpool. Just finished a 12-hour shift on the theme park. We're absolutely shattered. The theme park today was rammed. Absolutely rammed. absolutely thousands of people on the theme park. Blackpool Pleasure Beach have made some good money today, and with late night opening, and to be honest, most of the rides today have been working flawlessly. The big one has been absolutely amazing today. I think it went down for about 10 minutes the whole day. Icon, the newest ride, that went down for about an hour and a half today. And you know, in the theme park's so busy, Jesus me. But on the whole, fantastic day. Can't fault it really. Lots of queues, very busy. With it being Sunday tomorrow, a lot of people will be going back to work. Obviously, there's still going to be a lot of people there. Yeah, it's been a nice day. It's nice to get away. We all need, you know, especially after the last year and a half, you need that bit of going away time. It is on site, but it's on the edge of the site. It's classed as an off. It's on site, but not. Oops. I'll have a look. Yeah. Won't be too long because the wife wants to watch a film and chill out for the night after a long day. But it was nice to come on and have a chat, even a late night chat. Amazing how many people are up at this time of night. I suppose a lot of the time, a lot of people have just got home from the pub as well. You know, because the pubs are open now, nightclubs are open. So it's good for normality to reappear. And I'm looking to do some deepest Lincolnshire, bless you. What, Skegness? Skegness is in Lincolnshire, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Yeah. 6 miles away. We need to visit Skegness this year. Well, more importantly, Fancy Island, to go to Ingemells and oh, your nearest pub's 6 miles away. Shit. Yeah, better off drinking at home. Hey. Unless you've got a good bus. Yeah, not paying taxes. Good evening, Disco. Your mate looked absolutely battered last night. I caught some of the Simon's feed last night. What's the bus? And Rasco looked battered. Although Craig looked quite sober, to be fair. Oh, there we go. 1 minute. Oh, stupid chat just keeps disappearing on me. Tell you what, Magpie Brewery do some amazing beers, and you are right. It's the only thing I can drink because all my beers in cars. Yeah, he was battered, wasn't he? So all my beers in the car. So we came past the bar. Thought get 2 beers to come up to the room, a couple of beers, and I reviewed the Amstel, and then I thought, well, I'll do this and I'll do it live. But years ago, this was one of my favourite lagers. Nowadays, I do actually prefer the real ales, but you know, it is what it is. You know, it's better than water. Cranbourne poacher, very decent. No, she did like that. Yeah, it's funny you should say that. She did like the black lager from the Abdication. That's 7.2%. And we did go to a couple of little micro pubs yesterday in Blackpool, and my wife did try. I think porters and stouts are the way forward to try. I'm going to try and drag her out next weekend. She's at the side of me listening. But I'm going to try and drag her out next weekend to a new tap room and see if I can develop a palate. Good evening. RAF Coningsby. Peroni is nice, but you're damn right, it's well overpriced. Corona's not overpriced these days. Good evening, River 7. Been a great day, thank you. Yeah. 12 hours on the theme park, absolutely knackered. Although, to be fair, we all did it really well, and yeah, it must be all the walking around at work I do these days. 20 miles nearly a day walking. Bloody marrows. I'll have to check that out, that film. I did get a beer in the park. I got an Heineken, and I was going to do a review from the park, but they put us on this table in the restaurant next to the bar, so I couldn't do a sneaky review. People all around, just so. In the end, I thought, no, I won't bother. But yeah, my first beer in Blackpool Pleasure Beach. All the times we've been there, never had a beer there before, so it was nice. Yeah, it was plastic. Yeah, good evening. And yeah, it was plastic pint pots. Yeah, you squeeze the glass, it's like, whoa. I feel sorry for the staff though. You know, they have to put up with some right idiots. Even when we was there, you notice some of the, well, idiot managers and some idiot people on the park. They do have their ups and downs, yeah, literally, yeah. Some great roller coasters, yeah. Good evening, Thomas. See, I like theme parks because they deliver the best of both worlds for me. They deliver roller coasters, but they also, if you can get a beer as well, even better. And they did have Hobgoblin, to be fair. I mean, I actually like this. This is going down really well, even though nowadays I drink a lot of porters, stouts, a lot of different beers, and this is still going down really nice. Draught, cask lager. This used to be my absolute favourite. It's all I used to drink in town, in Nottingham. Used to go into Nottingham, used to drink this, or I'd be on like brandy and coke, or Bacardi and coke. So, before I even went into real ales. So it's amazing how your palate changes over the years. And then all of a sudden, you're at a theme park all day, and this tastes absolutely exceptional. There's a lovely sweetness to the taste. It does hit the spot. It does. Langolan or Lamberis? I've heard of Langolan before, I've not heard of Lamberis. And it's surprising in Blackpool, some of the random brewery names you get. I went to this little brewery yesterday, and they had some Blackpool brewery beers in there, and I thought, whoa, I've never seen them before. Yeah, it is. Your taste buds change and develop all the time. And then sometimes you can go back to something and you'll just absolutely love it straight away. The worst times, though, is when you get sick on something. When you've had a drink, I had Concord or Thunderbird back when I was 16 or 18, I don't know, somewhere along them lines. Pissed as a fart, spewed everywhere, and I've never been able to touch it ever since. And I don't even think you can get it in Britain these days. Certainly not anywhere where I shop. But yeah, Heineken. Yeah, there's a sweet taste to it. Yeah. Very smooth, very easy drinking. I actually did do an Old Tom the other day. I did an Old Tom versus Old Crafty, funnily enough. Yeah, some nice places in Blackpool. It is a bit like Skeggy in some ways. There's some rough elements, that's for sure. That's what all beer's like though, isn't it? You get used to a certain style, you come away from it, and all of a sudden on the right day, it's all about the day you're having, the mood you're in, there's more elements to beer drinking than just what the beer tastes like. It's the day you've had. And today, cracking day. You can't fault a decent day on a theme park. All day riding roller coasters. My head's still decent. Did come off one ride with a clattered head. And one called Infusion. God, if you ever take your kids to Blackpool, do not go on that ride. My son came off crying because he was that, it got him that much. And he's a tough little boy as well, so for him to come off like that. Anyway. No, she's not sleeping. She's looking at me and giving me daggers. No, she's not giving me daggers. But she's patiently waiting for me to turn this off and put the telly on so she can watch a late night film. Or whatever rubbish is on TV, to be fair, because obviously your son, we didn't bring the hard drive with us. We've got an hard drive, portable hard drive with about...
Too Fast, Too Furious. It's not a rubbish film.
Oh wow. Well, we'll watch that then. Too Fast, Too Furious is on, so we'll be watching that. Hopefully, if the little one falls asleep. But yeah, cracking lager. Hit the spot today. Second Heineken of the day, to be fair. Golden pour, whitehead, typical lager aroma, nothing much on the aroma. Have I ever played Dark Souls? No, I haven't, no. She is a lovely wife, yes, she is. I know she's listening, but we've been married now for 23 years and been together 30 years. So, you know, she's had to put up with some shit over the years. Yeah, she has. Bless her. Yeah. But she's got a great husband as well. Did you hear the laugh? Even my son's laughing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. She'll be calling me after this. Yeah. Tosser. But she knows what I'm like. So that's better. Yeah, they do. A lot of these lagers, they're all the same, aren't they? The Too Fast, Too Furious, the Heineken of the film world, yeah. And it's quite early in as well. Such a shame to see the bloke that died. You know, it's died too young, bless him. Right, really enjoyed this. Would I drink it again? Yeah, of course you would. You know, I might not drink it for a couple of years. I haven't drank this for years. But Paul Walker, yeah, what a bloke. What a bloke. Against other lagers, definitely a good 4.2, 4.3 out of 5. But yeah, definitely one I'd drink again. Right, gotta run. Cheers, everyone. Thank everyone for joining in at this very late hour. It's gone 11. And I bet the neighbours next door in the next apartment are thinking, who's that twat talking? Anyway, cheers and see you again soon. Maybe not so late this next time, but maybe soon. Cheers.